What's up, hi-fi fans? This is Bob from BobWire. In this video, I will show you how to use my BobWire RCA1 to switch between your streaming device and your separate stereo system with standalone amplifier. As you can see here, we have the WiiM Pro, Blue Sound node, and the Sonos Port. In this video, I will be showing the WiiM Pro, but regardless of your streaming device, these same techniques and wiring methods can be used regardless of your streaming device. On the right, we have the WiiM Pro. On the left is the preamp and standalone external power amp. We have the left and right coming from the preamp to the input A of the RCA1. The WiiM Pro is connected to input B of the RCA1. The output of the RCA1 is connected to the standalone power amplifier. If you also have a subwoofer, you can connect those to input A and input B as needed. Looking at the back of the WiiM, we have the 12-volt trigger output jack, which does require the use of an adapter, which is included in the WiiM box. And we'll use this to connect the 12-volt trigger input from the RCA1 to the output of the WiiM. We can hear the standalone preamp playing right now, but when I press play on the WiiM, the RCA1 will immediately switch over to input B and be connected to the power amplifier. When I stop the WiiM, the music stops, and the RCA1 also waits on input B. It's waiting until the WiiM turns off the 12-volt trigger. If your preamp has balanced outputs, you can also use my model XLR1. This has XLR connections for input A, and then input B can be either XLR or RCA. In the case of the WiiM, obviously we would want input B set to RCA. The RCA inputs are then converted to a balanced output and will be sent on to the power amplifier. Looking at the back of the three different streamers, we have the 12-volt output of the WiiM Pro here, the 12-volt output of the Sonos Port here, and also the 12-volt output of the Blue Sound node. Each of these streamers has their own timer for when the 12-volt trigger output turns off after you've stopped the music. In the case of the WiiM Pro, it's set by the standby turn-off timer in the WiiM app. In the case of the Sonos Port, it is approximately 10 minutes. And with the Blue Sound node, it is about 15 minutes that it waits after you've stopped the music before turning off the 12-volt trigger. If you wanted the RCA1 to switch sooner, you could always use the audio sensing mode on the RCA1. you would set the mode switch to audio sensing rather than 12-volt trigger. The reset delay adjustment allows you to set how long the RCA1 waits after the audio stops before switching back to input A. This has been a demonstration of the BobWire RCA1 automatic high sensitivity RCA audio selector. See my website www.bobwireaudio.com for more details.